Alright folks, well man, it is super early. It's 1:37. I'm up in the tree stand. Came out here to get a really early start. I came out here the other morning and checked the trail camera. I've got some a nice 8-point still coming around, and some does, 3 does coming through. I've been coming through at 1:30. And hence me getting up here, in time to take a shot. But that's already kind of passed. It took me a little bit longer to get up in the tree. It's kind of loud, so I'm still settling in. I'm hoping to get some deer movement by 3:30 or by dark when it comes around. So this is where I've been having my most success on public property this year. So it's a good spot. It's kind of hit and miss. I've only seen 2 deer this year on public property, and they've both been bucks, and I killed one of them. So wanted to fill my other any deer permit, get a second buck this year. And so we've got a long sit this evening. The sun's out. It's cool though. I'm a little warm right now. I got my coveralls on. It was about 32 degrees earlier, but I think it's warmed up this afternoon. But hopefully it'll get a little bit cool this evening. We got about a 3-mile-an-hour wind, perfect wind. So anyway, stay tuned with us. Where'd the little doe go? I don't think I got any of that on board. That was one of the bucks I was here to kill. Shoot. He stopped behind a tree. I couldn't get a shot. That was at 7-point I got footage of. There's a little doe that went this way. There's 2 does and 2 bucks. Shoot far. Son of a biscuit. They're about 15 yards. Alright, well, shoot. Just had 2 bucks and 2 does come running in on me. They came out about 70 yards down the way and ran right past me. I got some guys shooting some pistols on the next property. Anyway, they ran right past me. I stopped them about 15 yards from the tree, but they stopped right behind a cedar. I was at full draw. There was a little doe right here. started to trot off. I couldn't stop them again. And so I didn't have a shot. And then I was reaching for my grunt, and it looked like a big doe. It may have been a buck, but I think it was a big doe. I think those little bucks were sparring with one another, kind of over these two does. Anyway, it was a 7-point and a 4-point. I think it was a 4-point, but that 7-point is the one I have footage of back in mid-November, and I would have shot him after I've reviewed the footage and know who he is. That's why I went to full draw. Anyway, there's another 8-point around here too, or there was 10 days ago. So I'm going to settle in. Hopefully we'll have some more deer movement coming through, so stay tuned with us.
All right, well, this was a really intense few moments in the tree. It was a cold afternoon, and I heard a commotion down the way, and by the time I could identify that, yes, I had deer approaching at a quick pace, there was multiple deer, there was 2 bucks and 2 does, and by the time I spotted the deer heading my direction, they were about 70 yards off, and by the time they closed the distance, and it took me to identify what bucks and where they were and get them to stop, it was only about 2.5 seconds. So sometimes things happen very quick in the tree stand, especially bow hunting. You have to be ready. Unfortunately, I did get a couple cameras rolling, but did not be able to have time to swing my primary camera around. I only got about 2 seconds of footage. As you can see, about the time that the GoPro kicked on, you can see some buck's antlers in the foreground, and then also when I went to full draw, you can kind of see them just for a moment, but as I went to full draw, the camera turns away. So anyway, you could see I just tried my hardest to kind of grunt those back in, but they were already pushing one another around the deer woods, and I just wasn't able to coax them back in for another chance of getting them to stop for a shot. But super exciting. Sometimes those quick moments of intense adrenaline action is what we live for and what we get out there and why we push ourselves on those hunts. But unfortunately, I just wasn't able to make it happen on this time around. Alright folks, well, like I said, we definitely appreciate you tuning in and all your support this season. We definitely still have a lot of action still in store for you. Hopefully we'll be able to get out there, do a little bit of coyote hunting. Also, Scotty's fired up, wanting to do some shed hunting. We're definitely going to be upping our game this up-and-coming season on some scouting. Hopefully we can get a couple really nice bucks down right off the bat in early season in 2025. So if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button to the YouTube channel, and we'll see you next time.